Hey everyone, welcome to this week's plant video. I'm just gonna go ahead and say if the framing or the lighting or my face or anything looks off compared to the rest of the video, that is because I actually filmed this video this morning. When I started editing it, I realized it was turning into like a 40 minute long video, and I was like, nope, this is actually part 2 of the video that I shared with you last week. Oh my gosh, and my hair is still causing me problems. Yeah, the hairspray, it wore out. I wanted to do a wish list, plant list. I wanted to do a wish list for you as well at the end of that video, but it was turning into like the world's longest video, and so I was like, I'm not doing that to you all. So this is part 2, and the plants that I want to put on my wish list for 2023. Some are realistic, and some are like way up there, like Jessica needs to make some money in order to buy this plant type situation. So yeah, so here we are. Let's jump right into it. A few of wish list plants that are like on my radar right now at the very, as I'm making this right now, they are on my wish list. So this is December 2022. So I only have a few. I knew that I was going to make this video, and so like, of course, like when someone like puts you on the spot, me putting myself on the spot, I'm like, what plants are wish list plants? And the first ones that come to mind, I'm going to give you a philodendron. I'm going to give you, gosh, my hair, sorry. I know you guys are probably like, Jesus, Jessica, just leave it alone. I'm going to give you a philodendron. I'm going to give you an alocasia. I'm going to give you an anthurium, and I'm actually going to give you a monstera too. Philodendron, wish list philodendron. I'm going to say the first one that like there's a million of them, of course, but the first one that like pops in my mind is philodendron melanochrysum. I think I'm saying that right. This philodendron is beautiful. Of course, it has, it gets really big and also has the really pretty velvety leaves, which go along with my philodendron splendid and mican. So I feel like, we gotta get a philodendron with the velvet. I like the darkness of those plants as well. I'm really attracted to those. So for anthurium, my wish list anthurium is, I know you're probably gonna be like, wow, why would you go with like one of the most difficult ones? Would be the queen anthurium. She's a wish list plant. I don't know that I will get her this year. Like at 2023, like honestly, if that happens, it's going to be a miracle. Because I'm pretty sure from what I understand, they are kind of high maintenance too. They're hard to take care of. Like crisping is an issue. But then also, like, I don't even know where I would buy one of those around here. I definitely don't think that I will find one locally or even within driving distance. So I'll probably most definitely have to order that one, which I have not ordered a plant online yet. I feel like I need to, just to like have that experience and to know whether or not like that's something that I would be open to. I have shipped a plant myself, so I mean, I know it's possible, and I do trust the process, and I do understand that it comes with, some transit shock and everything like that. But here we go, blabbering. But yeah, so I don't know that I would get it in the coming year, but hopefully I will be able to sharpen my planting skills within the year, and then I can take on a plant that is a little bit more of a princess or diva. But yes, so queen anthurium is definitely a wish list plant. Also, I'm not even really sure. I haven't even priced those plants, so I don't even know if that's like a realistic plant for me. Anyways, moving right along. So I'm going to give you the I'm going to say monstera. I'm going to save the best for last, which is the alocasia. Monstera. The monstera that I want is monstera. Let me see if I'm saying it right. I've heard other people say it and it sounds good and when they say it, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to say it. It's pretty. Monstera pinnati partita? Monstera pinnati partita. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's a wish list plant, and I do see myself getting that plant very soon. I say this because I have a Monstera Peru, and honestly, like I love that plant, and that plant is a fast grower. So I don't know if the Monstera pinnatia partita is a fast growing plant. If you know, tell me in the comments. But if it's anything like my Monstera Peru, That thing puts out new leaves like all the time. It is fast growing. And so I really like fast growing plants. It helps me feel like I'm doing good. But also I like this plant because of the color of the foliage and the fenstration that it gives later as it matures. It's absolutely beautiful. So I do see myself getting this plant in 2023. So that one is a realistic plant wish list for me. I also know where to get one at, so that I can go and see it and touch it and buy it. So it will happen. It will happen. All right. And so last wish list plant, save the best for last. Oh gosh. This one, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. And there's actually two forms of this plant. There's a variegated form of this plant as well. So I would actually love to have both forms of this plant. And it is an Alocasia Frederick. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, so freaking pretty. I'm in a Facebook plant group and there's someone that has the variegated form of this, and I don't know if they doctor the photos or not, but oh my gosh, literally every photo that they put up of this plant it's breathtaking. It almost doesn't even look real. Like the variegation on the leaves just doesn't look like, it looks like it was painted. It looks like it was artificially made. It's just incredible. So for there to be a plant out there that looks like that, almost like articulated like variegation. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, if this is making sense, but the variegation on this plant is beautiful. But even this plant in its green form is stunning. I think the first time I ever seen the plant, it was just in its green form, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, I gotta have one of those. But then when I seen the variegated form, I was like, oh, and that's literally probably the only plant that I can think of right now that I am more attracted to the variegated form of it than its natural form. And I know that might sound wild to some people that are plant collectors. I know a lot of people love their variegated plants. Most of the time, I think that the unvariegated version is prettier than the variegated version. I don't know, it's just me. But everyone has their own tea that they like, whatever is their cup of tea. For me, this plant, the variegated form, I haven't even priced these, so I don't even know if this is something that is a realistic plant that I will be able to get in 2023, but we can put goals. We can say goals. Maybe I'll be able to get the green form and then maybe, work my way up to the variegated form. I also feel like I need to hone in on my plant skills a little bit better too before I go for a variegated plant like that, because I know that they are also a lot more maintenance. Their maintenance is a little bit different than your normal colored foliage plant. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but maybe you know what I mean. Okay, I feel like I am continuously rambling. I am very good at rambling. So that is it for today's video. As always, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. That helps me know that I'm making content that you like to see. And it also helps other people find my videos as well. So consider subscribing if you want to see more of my content every week. Don't forget to give yourself lots of love this week. Also, treat yourself to a plant. I will see you in the next video.